Will Bitcoin rebound soon? If you're interested in knowing more about this, please keep watching. Bybit is one of the best exchanges I've ever used. It provides great market depth, a smooth user experience, and an impeccable interface. After completing KYC and depositing $100, you will immediately receive a Bitcoin contract position worth $1,000. So how to do it? Simply click the link below. Complete KYC, deposit $100, and you can choose whether you want to go long or short. It will be set up for you instantly without any waiting. There are still available spots now. Alright, let's get back to the Bitcoin market. Let's look at the daily chart. Okay, let's take a look. Let's start by opening an indicator called VPVR to examine the chip accumulation profile. The current market situation in terms of chip accumulation shows a volumeless area in the lower range, roughly between 26,500 and 25,000. This distance is approximately $1,500. Now, if it continues to decline, okay, you can see. When we zoom in on this chart, we can observe that the areas with denser chip accumulation are mostly in the upper range, from 26,500 to 28,500, and also at 23,000. The remaining areas are relatively sparse. In other words, if the price continues to drop, it will likely find some support around the 23,000 level. Now, if the market is in a bearish trend, I believe the area between the white boxes will be traversed quickly. Okay. Now, the price action rebounds after a long lower shadow. We should focus on the chip accumulation in the upper range. You can notice that the chip accumulation in the upper range is quite dense, especially between 28,500 and 26,500. This range is the area the price will pass through. If it's to move upward, the area with the densest chip accumulation. Denser chip accumulation indicates stronger resistance levels or a more pronounced S/ or roll reversal. So, I believe if the price in this segment is to move up, the price movement from 26,500 to 28,500 will be challenging and difficult at every step. Alright, let's continue and take a look at the bearish trend we've been experiencing. We can see that it has gone through several phases. Although it hasn't been a smooth decline, it has been more of an oscillating downtrend. To be honest, it's not easy to capture and ride the entire downward movement from this point, as it's characterized by oscillations. You can observe that it has reached, as you can see, wave 3 in this phase. There have been 3 impulsive waves. Now, if we are to experience a smoother decline, considering the current market conditions, where a fakeout was formed by having a long lower shadow, if we are going to experience a smoother downtrend going forward, the best scenario would be to have a retracement. We've just experienced a false downside breakout, so the probability of an immediate true downside breakout is not very high. Typically, the market needs some time for oscillation or even a bounce before a smoother decline occurs. Based on the current situation, I believe the probability of a direct rebound is higher. After a direct rebound, the price can then move lower. Firstly, it can help build up some volume in the distribution zone above. Secondly, it can help dissipate the bearish sentiment that many currently hold. As you can see, the funding rate has actually remained below the base price for quite some time now. The extent to which it is lower may vary, but it has consistently been lower than the base rate, which is 0.01%. Alright, let's take a look back. Back in 2019. Wow! When before the price action broke through from the lower boundary of the distribution zone above, there were still quite a few bullish sentiments in the market. At least, the number of bearish traders was definitely in the minority. Then, the price dropped. The same goes for this smooth decline. It was actually dominated by bullish sentiments. I believe the current bearish sentiment needs to dissipate. Considering the current market conditions, an upward rebound seems to be the best course of action. Alright. Personally, I have been waiting for an opportunity in this trend, which can be found on this trend line. Now that we've experienced a rebound, if the price rebounds and breaks through this trend line, that would be the best entry point and a confirmation of the trend reversal. Of course, the entry position can be slightly higher. However, if it breaks below after this point, forming a double downside breakout, I would consider it a definite opportunity to seize. Finally, it would be breaking out of this box pattern and transitioning into a smoother trend. Okay, we have previously discussed this trend line. Is there a possibility of it being breached during an upward rebound? Yes, there is a possibility. This trend line has suppressed 3 waves of this downward movement. If we now experience a significant upward rebound, it could indeed break through the trend line. But there's a crucial point I believe is important. Let's look at the VPVR again. The area where the volume accumulates the most is around the 27,500 level. Here, you can see that it aligns closely with the red line. I think this level should not be broken. If the price manages to move back above this white box, the overall market sentiment will be less favorable for the bears. Okay. Now, let's switch to a lower time frame to analyze further. Even in the smaller time frame, we can observe some noteworthy aspects. On the 4-hour chart, the price movement is currently within the box. Within this box, currently, it appears that the price has returned above the lower boundary of the box. As you can see, previously, it had multiple instances of support at this level. Now, it's back within this box pattern. And here, we can see a head and shoulders pattern. The head at this point is quite pronounced, creating a significant dip. The right shoulder seems to be forming as well. What would be the indication that triggers this wave of rebound? Well, if it forms a complete head and shoulders pattern, followed by a breakout above the neckline with increased volume, I believe a significant bounce to the upside is likely. Okay. I know this method is a bit dumb, but let's measure it anyway. If the price breaks to the upside, okay, reaching a target price of around 29,000 seems exaggerated. I don't think it should reach that level. If it were to reach that point, it would not be favorable for the bearish outlook. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. To like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the little bell button to show me your greatest support. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Disclaimer: the views expressed in this video do not represent the channel.